what characterizes the lives of the elderly people or elderly persons is that responsibility of passing down customs, norms, and traditions to the younger generation. As a matter of fact, what makes their life is that self-imposed duty of wanting to pass down what works, that is customs, that is norms, that is traditions, methods they've used over time, and they've seen that those methods work, those ways of doing things worked. So they want to pass them down to the younger generation. It is what makes them, it is what makes elderly people. So anytime an elderly person is sitting a younger person down and begin to share with him or her their experiences, what they are doing is that sit down what they have proven to work. So what they have proven to work, what they are doing is that they are passing them down to the younger generation. This is why you yourself, as you grow old, you discover that so many ways of doing things that you have discovered, so many methods that you have traded with, that you have made merchandise with, you want to pass them down to younger generation. It is never a bad thing. It is actually a good thing, because as a normal person, whatever works, you want the younger generation to benefit from it. Whatever you have tried and you are so sure that so sure that this method produces a result, you want to pass the method down to the younger generation. It is never a bad thing, but you will discover that this kind of things, or this kind of mindset, or this kind of way of life is why God, whenever God wants to do new things, he actually makes use of the younger generation, that is the youth, the younger people. Why? Because their mind is so flexible. But compared to the older generation, most of the time rigidity might have set in. That is, when God is communicating new things, innovations, invention to their mind, the traditions, that is traditional ways of doing things that is already set up in their mind, will begin to antagonize, will begin to talk against, communicate against that invention. Which is why younger people are usually the people full of invention, full of innovation, full of ideas. So what characterizes the life of the younger people, that is the youth, the younger persons, is that mindset of wanting to question so many things. You want to ask why some things are done the way they are done. You want to question the norms. You want to challenge the status quo. You want to ask why those traditional ways of doing things came to be, and why are they still being maintained. You want to ask why we can't do it in a new way. And this is actually a kind of energy that characterizes the life of the younger people. And it is a good energy that must be made use of at the time of your youth, at the time that you are still a youth. It's kind of energy that does not last forever. It's a kind of energy that you need to make use of as before you grow old. Because when you yourself as a youth grow old, what happens is that you yourself, you begin to self-impose yourself with the responsibility of wanting to pass your experiences down to the younger generation. It is just normal. It is, and that is why when people hear the word tradition, what comes to their mind is traditional religion. Traditional religion is just has to do with what our fathers they've traded with over time in the ancient time, and they've proven that those things, those ways, those methods work. So they pass them down to us, and that is why we have traditional religion. And that is why sometimes you can't separate traditional religion from culture, because it has to do with a way of life, a way of doing things. So then again, you must know that we have something that we call traditional way of agriculture in Nigeria, which is subsistence farming. That is a farming that has to do with producing crops for your family and little to sell. And again, there are so many methods used in agriculture those days. They use arrow. That is, all of us will go to your farm today. Tomorrow we will go to another person's farm. And those methods were so useful then, until they were neglected, or until our fathers begin to accept commercialized farming. Meanwhile, those methods can still be of benefit to people, because they are methods that actually showcased love, unity among people, unity amongst community. So I'm just trying to explain what tradition is. So you should know that older people, that is how they lead. They lead by tradition. Whether you like it or not, There are some things you are civilized, you are educated, but there are some things as you grow old, you want to pass them down to younger generation. So as you begin to pass those things or those ways of doing things to the older generation, what you are doing is that you are creating tradition. I think that is clear enough. So then again, you should know that younger person, as we begin to question the status quo, as we begin to challenge tradition, what is happening is that we actually want to bring new way of doing things, which is normal because there is always a new way to whatever you are doing. Whatever you are doing now, there's always a new way, a new method by which you can actually do whatever you are doing. That is simple enough. But you should know that there's always a contention, a fight between tradition and innovation, because tradition is the way of the older people. Innovation is the way of innovation, and invention are the ways of the younger person. We want to bring new things to life. We want to create new things. And if we don't allow it, we will discover that there is no way we are leading. The best way by which youth, the younger person, can lead, the best way we can contribute to the growth of our nation, the best way we can contribute to the development of and betterment of our environment and the enhancement of the lives of the humanity is actually through innovation and invention. We can't do anything without innovation and invention. That mindset that questions things is actually an innovative mindset. That mindset that challenges whatever has been proven to work in the past is that because you want to create new ways of doing that particular thing. It is good for you. I need to strike it here that it is actually an energy that you must make sure that you use the energy. It's an energy that you must make use of. Make sure that you channel that energy towards a good use, and make sure that you do whatever you can do at your youthful age. Youthful age is the age that is very paramount. It's an age that has to do with innovation. I have ideas, I have things that I think I can do. But I want to say again, the problem that this generation have is that we want quick things. We just want to make money. But the way by which we lead the course and by which we lead is actually through ideas, through innovation, through invention. You need to know that ideas rule the world, they say. If idea rule the world, which means if you are going to contribute your own quota, if you are going to be of benefit to humanity, it's actually going to be by idea. And you should know that innovation is a byproduct of an idea. Innovation is conceived in an idea. So whenever an idea is conceived, what is about to happen is that innovation is about to take place. It's an energy that you must make good use of. You must make sure that you use it at your tender age. But again, like I said, the problem with this generation is that we want quick fix. So if you want quick fix, what happens is that we may not be able to contribute our quota. You will see that the past generation compared to this generation, you will see that a lot is happening, especially in Nigeria. And if you are going to lead, if you are going to rule, if you are going to be of great benefit to humanity and to ourselves, we need to begin to have purposeful thinking, which will navigate us and help us to bring up ideas that will lead to innovation and invention. We can't lead, we can't rule without invention. We can't live without rule, without creating new ways of doing things. You should know that in the past, that is few years ago, whatever you were using now were once an idea in some people's mind. They were the ones and ideas in some people's mind, and they make use of those ideas and they create new ways of doing things. Take for example the social media. We have Facebook, we have WhatsApp, we have we have TikTok, we have YouTube, we have all manner of social media. They were inventions of some people, they were innovations of some people, they are new things that some people actually created. And you should know that these things that I'm talking about, this social media that I'm talking about, were criticized then by some people because why? There were traditional ways or traditional method they were doing things that this social media are now doing for us. So they will question it, and it's a normal thing. When you have whatever, you have the way you are doing things, which is your traditional, your conventional way of doing whatever you are doing. If someone is bringing a new method to you, you are going to question it. You are going to ask why. You are going to criticize it. Why? And what critics does is that it is going to make you to think wide, to embroaden your mindset about whatever you are bringing, whatever innovation you are bringing to life. But this generation, we don't want to pass through those challenges. We don't want to encounter those things that we don't want to be questioned, we don't want to be criticized. And that is the problem I have with this generation. If we are going to be of benefit to our nation, if we are going to be of benefit to the world, if we are going to be of benefit to ourselves, if we are going to fulfill our purpose, we should know that innovation will come out from us. We should know that we'll become innovators if we are going to be of benefit to our world. And before innovation is successful, it's going to face so many challenges, which is why the problem I have with this generation is that if you we because we want quick fix, because we don't want to face any challenges, we may not be able to bring so much innovation like the past generation. I'm not talking about the whole world, I'm talking about Nigeria precisely. There's a way they have actually shifted our mind from work to just quick things, which is why everybody wants to become comedians today. Everybody wants to become comedian today. Why? Because we believe that is the only way people are making money. But if you are going to be of benefit to yourself, if you are going to fulfill your purpose, you must know that you must be a man and woman. You must be men and women of innovation. You must be men and women of invention. So if we are going to bring our innovation, that is our idea, to life and translate it to innovation, one of the factors or one of the attributes that we must maintain is selflessness. We must be selfless. We must think beyond ourselves. We must think beyond this generation. We must think beyond our immediate family. We must think beyond our immediate need. We must act as we must maintain a selfless mindset. That is what you are doing is actually not for yourself but for humanity. And you should know that one thing about innovation is that once your innovation is successful, you can't be ignored. Once your innovation is successful, you can't be sidelined. Once your innovation is successful, you can't be avoided. And once your innovation is successful, you begin to lead. And as a matter of fact, that is one of the ways by which all of us can lead at the same time. When you go to Facebook today and you encounter some problems, you are going to send message to the owners. You are going to send message to those people who are in control of the Facebook. What is happening is that you are asking them question and they are providing solution to you. They are leading. Whatever you are doing on Facebook, whatever you are whatever your navigation is on Facebook, it is actually some people leading you. And that is a way by which all of us can become leaders. That is a way by which everybody can become leader. Innovation is actually a product or a service by which all of us can lead. The question is, then again, don't let me move to question. Then another mindset that you need to maintain, or attribute that you need to maintain as you begin to bring your ideas to life and translate your ideas to innovation and invention, is that you must make sure that you have a positive mindset. And much more a positive mindset, and much more than positive mindset, you must make sure that God, who actually put that idea in your mind, you must make sure that you maintain a cordial relationship with him, because he has a lot to say about that idea, and he was the one who brought it to your mind, and he's going to be the one to help you to achieve it until it is successful. So you must maintain a positive mindset. That positive mindset is what will make you to go back to him whenever you encounter challenges as far as your innovation or your idea or your invention is concerned. God is the one who made you, who created you, and is the owner of whatever ideas that you conceive. So you must maintain positive mindset. What positive mindset will do to you is that it will help you to navigate through critics. It will help you to navigate through questioning and challenges. It will help you to navigate through the hard times that you are going to face as far as your innovation is concerned. People that you don't think will criticize it, they will criticize your idea. And you should thank them, because when they criticize, what they are doing is that they want to know more about whatever you are bringing to life. But you should know that if you yourself, you are not so sure, you are not positive about what you are bringing, you will be discouraged even before your the fulfillment, even before your idea is utilized. You will be discouraged. You must maintain a positive mindset. Another attribute you must maintain again is that you must make sure you are dogged. You must be strong. Then again, you must never allow anybody to talk you out of whatever idea that you have. You must never allow anybody to talk you out of the idea, because if you are going to lead, you are going to lead us. I'm going to lead people. People are going to come to me for instruction through my innovation, my invention, and through my purpose. So innovation is actually a byproduct of purposeful thinking. It has to do with what you know you are here on earth to do, and you begin to bring innovation along the line. So innovation is a byproduct of purpose, and until you discover your purpose, whatever innovation you are bringing might be another people's innovation. It actually might be conceived in your mind, but if it's not channeled towards your purpose, you will be discouraged, and you may not be able to attack the innovation so well on to bring it to life and to make it successful. So there are a lot of things that I want to say, but one thing I want to strike here is that whatever is not making you to start now is actually your enemy. whatever is not making you to want to contribute to your quota through innovation and invention is actually your enemy, because you don't have this age forever. That kind of mindset that want to question things, that want to challenge the status quo, that want to challenge the traditional way of doing things, where it's not a kind of energy that lasts forever. It's an energy that is actually peculiar to youthful age. So you have to start now. I challenge you to start now. God is calling you through me to start now. You can't wait forever. There's always a step to take whenever you want to start a thing. Don't wait until you have all the resources. Start with whatever resources that you have. Start with whatever your resources that you have. The first resource that you have is the idea. Begin to work on the idea. Document the idea. Begin to ruminate on the idea. Begin to bring components together in your mind about the idea. Begin to do research about the idea. That is how we lead as a younger person. That is how we lead. That is how we rule our world as younger people. That is how we contribute to the humanity as young people. That is how we can become of huge benefit to humanity as young people. That is how we can even contribute to the development of our nation and the enhancement of our economy as younger people. That is how we ourselves can be leadership in the whole world. You know, when I say idea and innovation, I do not mean only that is you create things. You have to think beyond that. Your innovation, your idea must be in line with your purpose. Your innovation, your idea must be in line with whatever God is putting in your mind. And nothing is too small to be your purpose. You don't have to be called into ministry before you say you are fulfilling purpose. So many people don't understand it, and that is why so many people may be in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's why so many people might be doing the wrong thing right now. There's nothing small that God cannot give you as purpose. Just listen to Him and He will communicate to you. So what will happen is that whatever innovation you are now bringing will now be in line with your purpose, what you are here on earth for, what you are existing for. Then again, I need to clear it here that, when God will call Joseph, Joseph was not called a prophet, even though he's a priest, even though he's a child of, he's an Hebrew. But what God called him for was to be governor in Egypt. And before in his governorship position, what he actually do that was so profound for Israel, for Egypt, was to actually sustain their food bank, to make sure that their food security is intact. And he was the one who brought the idea how they were going to save food for 7 years so as to navigate through the 7 years of famine. So you should know that there's nothing small that God cannot give you as purpose. Nothing small that God cannot say, this is what I want you to do. Just listen to Him. And until you discover whatever you are living for, you are not living yet. Your existence is meaningless until you discover why you are existing. You should ask why. It is when you know why, your purpose, that you can now begin to bring innovation to us through your purpose. Most of our fathers of faith today, you will see that they brought innovations up through their purpose. They brought inventions up through their purpose. And that is why how God wants everyone and all of us to live. That is how He wants us to live on this earth. We can't just pass on this earth like a snake that passes on the rock without an impact. Life is without a meaning, without purpose. Life makes no sense without purpose. So innovation is a byproduct of your purpose. Innovation is the product, the service that is coming out from you as a result of knowing why you are on the face of the earth. And that is how younger persons, that is how we rule, that is how we lead, that is how we change our world. Thank you.